Hello, hello. Wherever you are, my good person. How was you? An enriching and powerful day on our sweet planet called Earth. Today, on my sports channel called Jersey Number, I'm going to be talking about a unique, world-renowned, top-level athlete. But before I begin, I'm going to give you a little brain teaser to see who you know I'm talking about. He was an athlete on 3 different teams. On 2 of those teams, he became a world champion. On 1 of the teams, he became a world champion 2 times. And on another team he went to, he became a world champion 1 time. On the 3rd team he went to, his first year, unfortunately, woefully, he did not make the playoff. Before I give you the answer, if you enjoyed my enticing, mind-stimulating questions, please give me a thumbs up right now. If you would like to subscribe to hear more topics about sports, whether it's baseball, football, basketball, hockey, golf, the list goes on and on and on, please subscribe to the channel. Now, I'm getting back to those questions. His name is LeBron James. He is one of the elite athletes, the top players in the National Basketball Association. He has joined 2 teams. 3 teams. And on 2 of the teams, he joined an elite level class of athletes where high level athletes have won championships on 2 teams. And I saw it on ESPN a couple days ago, so I know who they are. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is one. He was played for the Milwaukee Bucks and the Los Angeles Lakers. He won championships on both. The second person is LeBron James. He won championships in Miami and Cleveland, so he's number 2. The third person, you met him this year if you're a basketball fan, Kawhi Leonard. He won a championship with the San Antonio Spurs and the Toronto Raptors in 2019. As far as I know, I haven't encountered a player who won, an elite level player, because that's what they did on ESPN, elite level players who won championships on 3 teams where they were the main gun. Nobody has done 3 so far, as far as I know. Today, I'm going to talk about 15 facts that you and I do not know about LeBron James. I don't know if he have a middle name, but the website I'm looking at just gave a name. It does say LeBron James. I'm sure he probably got a middle name. He should have given his middle name. So here we go. LeBron James, one of the most popular and recognizable basketball players of all time. Maybe, maybe not. I know he recognized in the United States and Europe, probably China too. But I don't know if he's recognized in Indonesia. He's probably recognized in the Philippines, because the Philippines have a basketball team. But is he recognized in Tanzania, Liberia, places like that? That remains to be seen. However, despite all the time he spent in the spotlight, there are still some things about him that many people don't know. Here, we will discuss at least 15 things you didn't know about LeBron James, or as the NBA like to call him, or the sports we like to call him, King James. Check out part 1 and stay tuned for part 2 coming soon. So part 2 does not exist because I was looking for part 2. So let's deal with part 1. Let me click on this link that says read more. Alright. The number 6 is very important to him. He used to wear the number 6 in the NBA. I never knew that. I thought he always had 23, so that's new to me. Maybe when he first joined the Cleveland Cavaliers, he had the number 6. And he still does for the USA men's basketball team. This is for a couple of different reasons. His first child was born on the 6th of October, and his second child was born in June, the 6th month of the year. How sentimental of him. So, he has a sentimental heart. So that shows that he really loves his kids, because he took that to an extreme, the 6th of June. I can understand the 6th of October. So LeBron James, as you can tell, he loves his children, and he has a tender, sentimental heart. So that's basically two things in one. The number 6 and his sentimental heart for his seed. Next, he could have played football. But okay, that's not unique, because many NBA players, many baseball players, many tennis players, and hockey players, on and on, they were good at multiple sports. So that shows you how elite they were. I think elite level athletes, from what I know, they are good at multiple sports. LeBron James was a football star in high school in Akron, Ohio, and he was considered to be a top prospect before he decided to focus exclusively on basketball, which is a good thing, because basketball players, whether you the 12th man on the bench, have guaranteed contracts. You know the number 40 man on a football team does not have no guaranteed contract. It turns out all of his comparisons to wide receivers make more sense than we thought. Moving on. He and Jay-Z had their own handshake. Wow. We wanted to talk about that. Many people in life have their own handshake. While LeBron probably won't ever play for the Brooklyn Raptors lowly Nets, but they're not lowly anymore, because they have Kyrie Irving and the other elite player, Mr. Durant, from his previous team, the Golden State Warriors. So Mr. Irving and Mr. Durant are now members of the New Jersey Nets. So it's no longer a lowly, woeful team. They got 2 stars who have a total of 3 NBA championships, and they have played deep into the playoffs. So potentially those 2 men have what it takes to take their new team deep into the playoffs, at least past round 1. He definitely has a personal relationship with the hip-hop icon, Jay-Z. Along with the handshake, Jay-Z has actually written entire songs. They say songs, so that's more than one, about LeBron. So I guess Jay-Z is a big LeBron fan, because they say he written songs. Moving on. He wasn't allowed to curse on his high school team. So, man, that applies to a number of players. Many players cannot curse on their high school team. And when I mean by curse, I mean continuous cursing. I don't mean cursing one time every 10 minutes. No, most players who play sports, they curse continuously on the field. LeBron's high school coach had a punishment for LeBron if he cursed. He wasn't a fine, because hey, you're playing for free. Why are you gonna give up money? You're not making no money. Like it would be in the NBA. LeBron just had to do 10 push-ups instead. So that's good. So his coach is making his body more physical and more powerful. Next on the list, his first dunk in middle school against his teachers. Yes, I'm an educated young people. I taught over a decade in middle school. When you teach in middle school, at the end of the year, or maybe during a spring or Christmas break, there's always a staff versus the children basketball competition. Now in high school, we don't do that, because in high school, those players are near the college levels, and most teachers are in their 40s. So we can't go run up and down with no 18 or 15-year-old kid anymore. But since we're taller than most of the middle school kids, we can play with them. LeBron's first dunk came when he was in the 8th grade. Like I said, middle school. and it came in a pretty satisfying way against some of his own teachers in a student versus faculty game. I'm sure that caused a big uproar in that gym, especially if he did a fancy dunk on one of the teachers' heads. That caused an uproar. The teachers looking helplessly below the rim while the ball gets smashed on his head or her head. Because women can play the game too. You know, there's got to be men. Next, his ambidexterity extends beyond the court. So that means he can use his right hand and his left hand equally well. Those of us who have watched him play over the years know that LeBron has the uncanny ability to pass and finish at the rim with either hand. This makes more sense when you learn that even though he's a righty shooter, he shoots with his right hand. LeBron actually writes with his left hand. Next on the list, he's a cereal fanatic. LeBron James may appear in advertisements for McDonald's, but he'd rather have a bowl of sugary cereal than a McMuffin. Now, of course he does, because remember, you know, LeBron James was probably born in the 90s. Me, I was born and raised in the 70s and 80s. Even for me, in the 70s and 80s, children love to eat cereal. And even to this day, sometimes I still eat cereal, but not that much. I might eat eggs, cream of wheat, etc. But I still can eat a bowl of Frosted Flakes and Fruity Pebbles. I can. Some of his favorite cereals include Frosted Flakes and Fruity Pebbles. And last on the list, LeBron barely passed the 4th grade. That's not uncommon, because a lot of early young black males, from what I gather from research, have trouble with their schooling in the elementary years. But we're going to see LeBron James, he still was academically inclined. It was other circumstances that prevented him or almost impeded his advancement to the 5th grade. So let me read the article. This might make it sound like LeBron was a poor student, but the real reason LeBron almost did not make it to the 5th grade on time is because he skipped class too often. LeBron was embarrassed to be around his peers in class after his mother was sent to prison. Not to jail, not to the local jail downtown. No, she was sent to prison, the hardcore place, for committing a number of petty crimes. So that's it, my people, about some things about LeBron James. It said 15, but I don't know if we covered 15, because it said we got to go to part 2. But regardless, we went over it. If you like this discussion about this elite NBA athlete, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. If you would like to subscribe to hear about any other athletes that I deem that I want to talk about, subscribe. If you would like to share these facts on your favorite social media network with your family and friends, please do so. Thank you for stopping by, and have a wonderful day, and enjoy your sports.